Guiseley Boxing TV, me with Danny Whitaker, Boxfit Gym in Guiseley. Pretty smart looking gym, not usual sort of boxing gym. With Craig, S&C coach, Brendan, me head boxing coach. How you all doing? Good?
Good, yeah.
Good to see you all, thanks for having me down anyway.
No problem.
So Danny, do you want to tell us a bit about yourself, so for anybody that doesn't know you?
Heavyweight professional boxer, 4 fights last year in my first year as a pro, winning 3, losing 1. Both of them were in the last 2 fights were in Ultimate Boxer, which were last minute call up, which I managed to beat the favourite in the first round. So that's a nice little achievement. Like I say, prospect going forward.
Yeah. So you're training for fight number 5 at the minute?
Yeah.
Training camp in full flow?
Yeah. Well,
so how's it going?
It's going well, yeah. I mean, I've just got Brendan on board. He's now coming as my new boxing coach. So we're just starting to get going, get to know each other a bit. We did a little bit together previously. I met him when I did some sparring down at a gym in Huddersfield previously when I sparred Josh Sandland, and we just got on really well. They also helped me corner my first fight when we didn't have my coach there at the time, so we sort of knew each other already. I knew what he was like, and just thought we could give it a go and see how we get on. Yeah, it's come from there.
Have you got any other boxing in it, Brendan? Or
no, I've just kind of moved over from Huddersfield. I've sort of split away, if you like, from Chris Aston, Tyrone and Josh. Sort of spoke to Josh. Josh wishes Danny all the best. You know, Josh is a lovely kid. But just let's call it creative differences between me and Chris. But you know, Chris. It's just life. Like Danny said, I worked with him on his pro debut, and I was really surprised. There was no nerves there at all. Which there should be.
There was some nerves.
It didn't transfer in his boxing, and it was strange because obviously you're trying to coach the lad from the side, and everything I asked him to do without giving it away to the opponent, and he was doing it, you know, and he was very relaxed in there. And I actually went back to some lads at the other gym and said, he's got potential there.
So, I say, good next fight, 14th March.
Yes.
So without a new trainer, is there anything you're working on different to what you've done in your last few fights?
To be fair, yeah, there's going to be quite a lot of different stuff in this camp, because obviously Brendan will have his own ways of doing things, and inputting new sort of bits and pieces into what I can do already, which I'm looking forward to. And obviously we have Craig as well, doing all my extra fitness sessions and my strength and conditioning down here at Boxfit. I only live down the road from here as well, so it's nice to have a gym literally 2 minutes down the road from where I live. I've been working with Craig for literally just about a year now. Actually, when I first turned pro, I started doing stuff with Craig, and like I say, he's done lots with me from then going forward. But again, with these two working together as well as me working with them, I'm hoping when it comes to fight night, you'll see a massive difference in my boxing, my fitness, and I'll be able to look a lot better than what I've done already.
So you only turned pro in 2019, quite a whirlwind start really. What's in November? Yeah, and then
Jesus.
30 seconds.
And then
doing interviews in gyms.
And then throwing them first 2 fights straight to Ultimate Boxer. So that coming around that fast, what that experience like into Ultimate Boxer, we only having 2 fights behind you.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I mean, it all happened that quickly. I mean, didn't have really time to sort of let it sink in until after it all finished. Yeah. Like I was just mentioning on another interview yesterday that, I mean, the night of the actual tournament, I was speaking to the likes of Mia Khan, Anna Crawler, and at the time it's just sort of like it happened, and then afterwards I'm thinking, wow, these are the guys I'm talking to now, and that's how I'm getting on with my boxing now, obviously, and what I have planned going forward. So you're all a bit crazy, but it were a risk worth taking in the end with the outcome, I suppose, of the first round fight.
Obviously getting that win against Jonathan Palata, 7-0. There's not many people in the second, third fight as a pro into that sort of level, and getting a win, brilliant. And again, coming up against Nick Webb, semi-final, what was that like? Someone who's obviously a lot more experience than you. Yeah,
a lot more experience than me. To be fair, I mean, because I was such a high from the first fight, it were all just a bit of a sort of blur, to be fair. I get in there and obviously the next minute you're fighting, but I mean, from what I can sort of think back about now, I mean, in that first round I didn't think I was doing too bad, to be honest. He's obviously a lot taller than me, he uses his weight quite a lot, and I switched off for literally a millisecond and got caught with a good shot which won him the fight. So I mean, the best man won at the end of the day, but in my opinion, if I got the right camp in front of me and focus on just the fight with Nick Webb, I know for a fact that I can definitely beat Nick Webb.
Do you think the fact that he's just done a 3 round before that as well? Obviously.
Yeah, that obviously. He'd done it as well. He'd had a tough fight with Guiseley. I'm not taking anything away from him tonight. It was just how the format was, like I say, everything happened so quickly for me, and I just think that if I got to focus, like I focused on that Palata fight, the thing is we focused, for the 2 weeks I had before it, the whole focus was just on the Palata fight because we knew we would fight the favourite, and the thing is we'll take it one step at a time, we'll go there and we'll beat him, and that's what we did. So in the end it was a big achievement for us as a team. But I definitely still think that, I mean, in the future, Nick Webb rematch is definitely something I'd be interested in doing.
So Bill's obviously getting that amazing experience. I imagine getting some exposure as well.
I know, it's been.
How many people can get that?
I know. The thing is as well, after the first fight, and the adrenaline was pumping a bit, and I was screaming and shouting down microphone. The first one I seen it back, I was a bit embarrassed, but then everyone loved it, so I sort of took it in my stride. But no,
I think people like how it's in boxing, so I see that. I think people like it sometimes, so yeah, it's great. So before you turned pro last year, you were sort of unlicensed white collar team, quite a few fights doing that.
Yeah.
How many fights did you have? What were the sort of got you into boxing?
Well, I had 20 white collar fights. Before that, I had a bit of a break out of boxing, and I boxed in amateurs as a kid. So I had 5 fights in amateurs, stopped boxing for about 10, no, maybe a bit less, about 8-9 years. Got back into it just to lose some weight. I was like 22.5 stone, I was massive. So I just wanted to lose some weight, and then I got seen I did a charity fight first, and then I got seen in the gym by one of the coaches at the time, who decided to say, well, you just come and have a few white collar fights, you've got the ability to do it. And I just progressed from there, really. And then obviously I ended up getting in touch with Glenn Banks, who was my manager, and signed with him. I did have a few different chats with some different managers beforehand, but I decided on Glenn. I mean, credit to Glenn as well for getting me that Ultimate Boxer gig, because as I said, he managed to sort that one out for me as well, so I thank him a lot for that.
So what plan was to turn pro, or did you just sort of fall into it?
No, it came with that. I mean, the thing was as well, I'm 29-year-old now, so it was just like, a lot of people said I'm good enough to have a go at it and get stuck into the pro game, but if I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it, and then I'm going to be always saying, what if? So I just thought, let's have a go. Never thought I'm going to get in there and be the next world champion. I thought, let's get in there and see what I can do, and I mean, the sky's the limit, let's go as far as we can go.
I personally think with that boxing format, you know, like Ultimate Boxer and Contender, I think it's good for sort of resetting the perception of how good boxers are in certain divisions, because there's no hiding. You know, I'm not laying this on anyone's feet, but there are certain people that protect and own too much, I think, and rather than, I think a lot of die-hard boxing fans are fed up with seeing people protecting that instead of these lads getting in and doing what they're supposed to do and getting in and fight, you know, because, you know, if you look at the likes of Danny's performance, Josh's performance, people don't give a damn about the result. It's the fact that they don't talk about, oh well, Sando's lost his own, Danny's lost his own. They talk about the fight, you know, and all the time that's happening, it's only good for boxing, I think, you know, because it's.
We knew us people, we knew Dave. As soon as you got a draw, everybody else was fighting Danny off. We sat here and watched him on the screen, didn't we?
Yeah.
We looked. And for that 2 weeks, everything we did was all about Palata. We wanted to beat Palata. We just wanted to outside. The night you come back from the presser, brilliant. We walked in here after being up, 14 hours, 15 hours out. Walks in here, and I wasn't even here. We're working, getting here, we're working late night. You know, gym's closed, off we go, 9 o'clock at night. We're after for another hour and a half. And all we talked about was Palata, not shaking his hand, and just give him a little bit of spice, and give him that extra little bit of oomph to really put the effort into the training sessions, and it showed. It really showed.
Yeah, no, I mean, the whole experience for me were a winner, to be fair. Like I said, the exposure. I'm just excited now just to use that as a platform and push myself forward. I don't want to think about it too much. I just want to think about what we're going to do going forward, whatever that was. going forward. I'm just excited for getting out there again and fighting again this year. And hopefully, I mean, obviously when the time comes, I'm hoping for a bigger fight as well. Maybe near the end of the year, I think that I proved that I can mix it with the best at that level on that show. So why not be able to get a bigger fight later in here? So I just want to progress, get better, and keep focused.
Great. So for anyone who's not seen your box already, we're thinking about quick watch fights. How would you describe your sort of style? How you box?
I don't know. Everyone asks me this all the time. It's difficult one to answer. To be fair, I mean, for a heavyweight, I like to think I'm quite light on my feet. I've got fast hands. I probably haven't got the strongest of power in my punch, but that's something that we're working on. You don't see me knocking people out, but I mean, hopefully that'll come in time, and the different training stuff that we're doing at the moment, that'll come. But in regards to a particular style, I can't tell you. I don't know. I like to think that I'm probably a good boxer. I'm a good boxer, yeah. So a standard sort of boxing style rather than just a sort of brawler or a fighter. I think I do the basics very well, yeah. To first and foremost getting this camp done and seeing what from bringing Brendan in, obviously, what differences it makes as a whole, really, as me as a fighter when it comes from March 14.
So I've seen that you've been sparring as well, Nathan Gorman, Dave Allen. I've been getting on. Is anybody else you've been sparring?
I mean, to be fair, out of the pros that I've been sparring with, obviously Josh Sandland, I sparred with Josh, Jermaine Springer as well. He's not an heavyweight, he's a light heavy or a cruiser. Very fast hands, good boxer. I've sparred him up at Alistair's gym, and I've obviously sparred with the likes of obviously Dave, and I've been down to Ricky Atten's gym with Nathan Gorman. That were all. The Nathan Gorman was leading up to the Ultimate Boxer. We went down once, and then they invited us back to go again later on in the week. So I did 2 6-round spars with him, which I really appreciated. And do you know what? A really nice guy, Nathan Gorman. It helped me out a lot. I had a good chat with him about, obviously he's had the big fights, he's been in them positions before, so he even messaged me the next day saying I should be proud of myself of what I achieved that night. So as a whole, it was a good experience, and I'll be definitely getting some more rounds with Nathan, yeah, definitely.
Great. You kind of answered some of this already, but what is your sort of plan, or ask you all really, what is your plan for this year going on? It sounds like you want to move quite quickly.
I'll let you guys sort of.
Sounds like you don't want to hang around, you want to crack on as you've started already. What is that plan next year?
Yeah, I think the key is to get back out there.
Want to be busy.
Get busy this year, you know. Beginning of the year, I think we're looking at maybe taking a bit easier out with for the next few months and that. Build up and then look for something big towards the end of the year.
I've got, in my mind, looked at because the point system's all changed, as you know, the rankings. But my opinion is I like to see Danny sort of say, right, okay, we're at that ranking now, we want to move up that many places by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Not set it in stone and take risky fights
just
forward.
to aim for.
But it's nice to have something to aim for. You know, weight-wise, same, you know, not bothered about the aesthetics of what it looks like. It's what you can achieve. You know, because there's a lot of exactly, yeah. There's a lot of lads that are the Madonics at heavyweight, and a lot of them, it helps to carry a bit more, to lean on and stuff like that. So I think, we've got a few private goals that we've set ourselves, and if we can get to them, we'll tell you at the end of the year. And if not, we're lying to them.
We've got a few things. We don't want to give a few things. We don't want to really give it away yet. We've got an idea what we want to do as a team.
As long as it's improving.
Yeah, well, that's the main thing for me is improving. I want to see in each fight that I have improvements, because that's how you get obviously move up the rankings. You can't just stay the same and expect to beat the top fighters. You need to be getting better each fight, and that's what I want to do. So I just want to see that progression. Yeah.
And on that note, it's a hard job for Glenn to do the matchmaking, because we don't want, no disrespect, journeymen, we need them in this business. You know, they're the backbone of it, really. But at heavyweight, it's very easy to get someone who's just going to go boom, boom, tie him up, you know, and make him look worse, you know. And we don't want that. We want someone who's going to come and have a bit of a go and
bring you on
fight to be a bit of a challenge.
Things,
Exactly, so that he can push himself when he's in there.
Yeah, great. That's great. So that's quite exciting at the times. Obviously, got big plans. So just to finish off, another big fight coming up in your division. Wild Fury? I'll let you all three. Have got any predictions?
I'll go first, and I predict Fury to win on points. Just because I like Fury, I like his style of boxing, entertaining, and I don't like Wilder, so I'm hoping for that as well. So there you go, that's my opinion.
I'm going to go one more and say Fury stops him.
Right. He's been saying he's going to do it.
I think he could do so. I think he's got a real confidence against him now, hasn't he? He knows what he's got to do to get him.
Am I right in saying that Ben Day sort of held him back in the corner, you know?
He was very cautious, weren't he, in the first fight?
Yeah.
Very cautious. He didn't do anything crazy. Didn't outstep himself.
I just admire. He's a big man, and you know he's someone I can kind of say to Danny, just look at the feet, just look at the feet, you know, because if you look at him and like Billy Joe Saunders, it's like they're twins, and one got allowed access to the fridge and the other one didn't. You know what I mean? They've both got great boxing brains, move lovely, effortless. Yeah, I think they're good.
Cool. Fury late stoppage. I think it could be a good chance.
I'll just go for Fury win. These two go.
I'll have somebody on that.
Every time I bet on boxing, I get it wrong, so I just don't know.
We should step up for it. One winner, one Wilder, one.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Really good luck in the next fight. I'm sure see you again at some point. But just to finish off, is there anything you want to say for any sponsors, any fans that are following you?
Yeah, just regards to sponsorship. I just want to thank, first of all, BoxFit, which is the gym here which I train at, and Craig for being one of my main sponsors, and Luke Sport as well, which are one of my main sports. So I just want to give a massive shout out to them and say thank you. And yeah, look forward to getting back in ring and showing you all the improved Big Dog on March 14th.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.